welcome back. So as you can see from the title, today is going to be a day in the kitchen. We are going to make some pasta bolognese. So I had talked previously on the video that when I explained I was gonna, try to do videos based on leveling up different things in your life. This is gonna be a prime example. So anybody can go in the kitchen and boil some pasta noodles any shape you want and open a jar of sauce. Easy peasy. And if you want meat, fry up some burger, voila, you have a pasta dinner. But the recipe that I'm going to do today, the pasta bolognese, definitely is leveling up your pasta. And it's not a time-consuming process. It's not that much more work involved. It's basic ingredients that you probably already have in your pantry and in your refrigerator, with the exception of maybe you don't always keep heavy cream on hand, and maybe you don't always keep a red wine on hand that you use strictly to cook with. And these are essential to a good bolognese sauce. So other than maybe having to buy those two things, I'm sure y'all probably have the rest of the ingredients available now. So this is what we're going to do. We're gonna head to the kitchen. We're gonna make a big pot of pasta bolognese, and that's tonight's dinner. The first thing I'm going to do is shred a nice big block of fresh Parmesan cheese. Make sure you use a good parm for this. Don't buy the green shaker bottle. I don't know what that is, but look at this. That's just absolutely beautiful Parmesan right there. I'm frying up 1 1/3 pounds of some good quality ground beef. I took about 1/3 of the pound out when it was done frying because my recipe uses a pound. So the doggy got some beef. So there you can see I've just added a couple teaspoons of garlic, and here I'm adding some oregano and some red chili pepper flakes. I will put the written recipe in the description below, but you're just going to cook that for about a minute until everything is nice and fragrant. This recipe does have a little bit of heat, so if you don't want the heat, just leave out the red pepper flakes. So now I'm adding a cup of a Pinot Noir, which I keep a bottle of cheaper quality, you don't have to have anything expensive, red wine in my refrigerator that has a screw cap, not a cork, that I use strictly to cook with. And you're just going to scrape any brown bits off of the bottom that may have stuck there when you were frying your burger. Now I'm adding in a 28-ounce can of a good quality fire roasted crushed tomatoes. I do find that the fire roasted flavor does add a really good additional flavor. I'm using the word flavor a lot, ain't I? Anyway, it adds a really good flavor being fire roasted. But you can use, again, any 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes that you may have on hand. Now I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. This is going to help thicken it up and also give it a rich tomato flavor. So just stir that up real good, and then you're going to let this cook on the stove for about 10 minutes. It's been cooking away for about 10 minutes. I am going to add about a tablespoon of salt to this, as well as a good teaspoon of black pepper. I am boiling some water now. I'm using Trader Joe's brand rotini, fusilli, whatever you want to call it. You can use any pasta shape of your choice. I just prefer something that is small and not a long spaghetti noodle. That way the crevices of the pasta capture all the meat from the sauce. So just cook your pasta according to the directions. I'm boiling a whole pound, but I'm not going to use the entire pound in the recipe. So now back to the sauce. We're going to finish this up. So now I'm adding some basil and some nutmeg, believe it or not. I know it sounds odd, but you need a little bit of nutmeg in there. Another 1/4 cup of that red wine. And I'm also going to add about a 1/4 cup of heavy cream. And there goes the cream. Again, you're going to let this cook for about 10 minutes or however long that your pasta is boiling. So again, start your base of your sauce first. Let it cook for 10 minutes. While you're waiting for your pasta water to boil, throw your pasta in the water and finish off your sauce. I also added about a 1/2 cup of that freshly shredded parmesan. So now we're going to let this sit while the pasta's cooking. It's going to thicken up a little bit. Make sure you keep your temperature down on your stove. You don't want to scorch your sauce. Now add that wonderful pasta. Again, I cooked a pound, but I'm only going to put about 3/4 of a pound in the sauce. You can add the whole thing if you want to, but Mike just likes a very meaty sauce. So stir that up, and then you are ready to plate that up. Don't forget some more parm, because you can't have too much cheese, right? Look how scrumptious this is. Oh my. That pasta is so flippin' good and so filling. So we each had a huge bowl of it, and we have enough left probably for, I know we have enough left for one person for one more night. I don't know if we would get 2 people, 2 servings out of it, but I only used like 3/4 of that pound of pasta. So I didn't put the whole 1 pound bag in there. But I mean, you always could to make it stretch a little farther. It's just that Mike likes it a little more meaty, so I put less pasta in when I make it. So give that recipe a try. It is super good. So we are just going to chill the rest of the night. It's a Saturday. It's the 21st of October. Tomorrow, Sunday, we are headed to Disney Springs with all 4 of the kids. We're finally all like able to have off on the same day. And we have dinner reservations, afternoon reservations at 3 o'clock for Maria and Enzo's, which is an Italian restaurant at Disney Springs. So I'm eating Italian 2 days in a row here. But that's okay. I love Italian. And we're going to just hang out at Disney Springs and do some shopping. Tia's birthday was the beginning of October, and mine is next week. So this is like a combined birthday get-together that we are having tomorrow with the whole family. So I am going to film tomorrow as well. So I will see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.